WrestleMania Las Vegas is here and it's time for my predictions. But this year we're doing it a little bit different. I am going to be splitting the predictions up into two videos, the night one and night two predictions. I'm doing this because I do have a lot I want to talk about some of the matches, and the video would be very long if I kept it all in. So we're switching it up a little bit. This video will be up first. Obviously, this is the night one video. The night two video will be out 24 hours after this one is out. So subscribe so you don't miss that if you want to see it, and I will put night two in the description of this once it's uploaded. Let's jump right into this. Let's go. But first, also, I do want to say that I don't know the match order in which all the matches are happening, so I've just, all the matches are all over the place. I don't know the match order. We only really know the main events. If the match order is out there and I'm stupid, you could call me stupid in the comments below. That's fine. I don't care. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's go. All right, we have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. So I think Rey's gonna win. Okay, like, I know this this El Grande Americano character has rubbed up a lot of people the wrong way, and I understand it has rubbed me the wrong way as well. But I do think, all in all, Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio are gonna go out here and pull a fucking banger out. I think they're gonna have a really good match. I think this will be very fun. I think it's going to end with Rey Mysterio winning and unmasking Chad Gable, which would just make sense. I don't think this character of El Grande Americano is ever meant to last very long. I think this is just something for WrestleMania. Rey's going to unmask him more than likely, and after he gets the W, or maybe he gets the W that way, who knows. But I do think that WrestleMania will be the end of El Grande Americano, and you know what, that's okay, and that's fine. It's great. So I'm going with Rey picking up the win for this match. All right, next up, a match I'm actually very excited for: Naomi and Jade Cargill. This feud has been really good. I think it's going to do great for them in the future. I think Naomi's heel character has been amazing. The promos she's done, the whole proceed with caution stuff, like, very good. Naomi is doing excellent work right now, and same with Jade. Jade is awesome. This is her first Mania match, so I'm going to assume she's going to win. I'm going with Jade picking up the win here. If WWE decides to pull the trigger and let Naomi win, I'm not mad at it at all, because Naomi's character work she is doing for this has been excellent. Very good. Every promo she's doing, she's hitting it out the park, man. Naomi is doing great work. I know there are a lot of people who aren't very high on Naomi for whatever reason. Naomi's been great for a long time, and I'm really excited for this match. I think it's going to be a good one. I know some people have their doubts about it. I don't know why. I think it'll be a fun match. I think it's going to be an aggressive match. I think they're going to really beat the hell out of each other, because they know how special of a match this is. A women's match with no title on WrestleMania. It's been a very long time since that's happened. So excellent stuff. They're going to kill it. I'm going with Jade picking up the win. Next up, we have the tag team match between the War Raiders and the New Day. I know a lot of people are upset this is on the card over the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Street Profits. That's going to be on SmackDown before Mania. I'm one of those people. I think they both should be on the card. I'm of a belief where, I think every championship should be on the Mania card, especially when we're doing the 5-match PLE format for every PLE, where a lot of championships get left off the card. I think every championship for WrestleMania should be up for grabs. There should be some type of match for every championship. But the New Day and the War Raiders are very good. I think they'll have a really good match. I think this will be a fun match. I don't think it's going to be like super groundbreaking, but I'm sure they're going to pull out some crazy stuff, because all these wrestlers, they're online. They see what's being said, and of course they want to live up to some expectations, maybe not to the IWC, but like to their own expectations. Make people shut up a little bit and just go out and kill it, and show them, like, hey, we deserve to be here. And they do deserve to be here 1000%. I don't want to take anything away from the War Raiders or the New Day. The New Day, Hall of Famers, instant Hall of Famers, no doubt about it. And the War Raiders are very good and one of my favorite tag teams right now. So like, I'm very happy they are on the card. I just wish that the Street Profits and Motor City Machine Guns were also on the Mania card, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But if I have to pick a winner, I'm gonna go with the War Raiders retaining their championship. Now we have the United States Championship match between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Man, I love Jacob Fatu. I do. I really like LA Knight. I do. This match, I'm not too sure about it. I mean, I did see online, I wish I could find the person who said it, but I did see online that the Intercontinental Championship match could have just been Braun Breaker versus Penta, and the United States Championship match should have been a multi-man match, like they should have switched. And I kind of agree. I think this match benefited off being a multi-man match for the US Championship, while the Intercontinental Championship doesn't really need to, but I'll talk about the Intercontinental Championship in the Night 2 video. But I think this match will be fine. I think it's going to be fun. I think Jacob Fatu is winning. I think Jacob Fatu will pick up the victory here. He's red hot, very popular, already on a Mania card for a solo thing. The only thing I'm not too sure about is Solo Sikoa. I think Solo Sikoa could cost Jacob Fatu leading into a feud if Solo is not facing Randy Orton at Mania. I know that's a rumor right now since Kevin Owens sadly had to get neck surgery. Get well soon. I do think there is a possibility where Solo does cost Jacob winning this, which would be interesting. Kinda, I don't know, but I would love to see Jacob Fatu pick up the win here and have his first championship. The women's championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. I've said this to a couple people I know, that I think this match can either be amazing or won't be that good. They will either have really good chemistry or terrible chemistry. And I don't know, I'm leaning towards them having good chemistry. I think they're going to go out here and have a really good match. I think Charlotte, as much as a lot of people are tired of her, me included, I can't say that she's a bad wrestler. I can't. Like, are her matches like super crazy? No, but she's a really good wrestler. Like, she has great wrestling matches. Charlotte versus Rhea was a great, excellent match back in, what was that, 39, I think? I'm all for Charlotte Flair in a WrestleMania match. I think Tiffany Stratton, while she is still very new, I think she is good. I think she gets a lot of shit, but I think she is pretty good at what she does. I do think like there's either or. Like, could they have like an okay match? Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be either or. I feel like it's just gonna be like either one of the best matches of the night or maybe one of the worst. I don't know. But if I have to pick a winner here, I think Tiffany should retain the championship. I'm picking Tiffany to retain, but won't I be surprised if Charlotte wins? No. Do I want Charlotte to win? No. I feel like Charlotte should have been in like a mid card just to like elevate those championships a little bit more, because Charlotte is such a, you know, she's had the women's championship so many times. So to elevate the new titles, maybe have Charlotte have a feud with somebody like Lyra or Chelsea. I don't know. That's just me. I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton picking up the W. We have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and Jey Uso. This one's interesting because I was pretty firmly sure that Gunther was going to win this, but I don't know. I'm doubting myself a little bit, man. I'm doubting myself a tiny bit. It would be interesting if Jey Uso won. It would be a very good feel-good moment. Jey Uso finally picking up a big championship, big solo championship on WrestleMania of all things. It would be an excellent thing. He's so over with the people. I know the internet hates him right now because he's so over, but like outside of the internet bubble that we find ourselves in every day, he's very popular and people love Jey Uso. And that's why I'm not surprised, or I won't be surprised if they pull the trigger and let him beat Gunther. Now, I think people think like, oh, this will hurt Gunther so much. It won't hurt Gunther, man. Gunther has been a champion 80% of the time he's been in WWE. Triple H loves that man. He will have that championship back or a championship back before we know it. And he'll still be champion and he'll probably hold that shit forever. It's not going to hurt him. Gunther is going to be fine if Jey Uso wins this. But I'm still going with Gunther retaining the championship. But I will be very, 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 very happy for Jey if he does win. And last, definitely not least, the main event, what we know to be the main event of night one, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk in a triple threat match. I'm very excited for this. I think a lot of people are saying like, oh, there's probably going to be like 2 minutes of wrestling and just like aura farming, and like, okay, maybe, but I think this match will be fun. I think it's going to be a good one. The storytelling for this match has been awesome so far. The whole favor thing with Paul Heyman and just this week's Raw was very interesting, the way it ended. Seth with the shield like gear, hitting Roman with the chair, the PTSD, getting in Roman's head before Mania, like getting in everyone's head before Mania. Seth has been excellent the last 2 weeks. Like the whole thing he had with Paul Heyman trying to, you know, get under like CM Punk's skin, and when he was like threatening to attack Paul Heyman, then he said now Paul owes him a favor. It was great. Seth has been excellent in this lead up, and it's hard to pick who's gonna win this, because like, who takes a pin here? You know, it's like, who takes a pin here? Part of me thinks like it's Roman. You know, he lost at last year's WrestleMania. I feel that means like he's going to win every WrestleMania for the end of time. But there's also CM Punk, his first WrestleMania main event. You feel like you don't want him to lose that. As a CM Punk fan, you don't want him to lose that match. I don't want him to lose that, because I love CM Punk, and him getting his main event is awesome. And then there's Seth Rollins, who has been such a pillar of just the WWE for so long, and how good he is, and especially the last couple of weeks, his build up and like the character he's playing up to has been so good and excellent to watch, that it makes me want him to win too. It's really tough, man. This was one of the more tough decisions I've had to make, but I think it's one of those times where I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with my heart. And I'm going with CM Punk picking up the win. CM Punk picking up his first win, first main event win at WrestleMania would be awesome. And I feel like if CM Punk finally, you know, gets this main event win, gets his WrestleMania main event, it opens him up to so many other things in the WWE, in which where he could do more stuff, because he finally got that WrestleMania main event thing out of the way. Because that's been the big thing ever since he came back, that people want him to main event WrestleMania. He wants to main event WrestleMania. But now, if he main events WrestleMania, what's he going to do next? Is he going to go for a championship? You know, stuff like that. So I think it really opens up CM Punk creatively after this match to have more freedom to do what he wants to do, and just see him in different avenues within the WWE, which would be very interesting to me. So yeah, I'm going to go with CM Punk picking up the win. And those are my WrestleMania Night 1 predictions. I think WrestleMania Night 1, to a lot of people, looks a little weak, and I could see that on paper, but it's WrestleMania, and you know everyone's going to go out there and give it their all, as they should. It's the biggest match, biggest show of the year for WWE, for wrestling as a whole, and those people aren't going to disappoint. I'm excited for WrestleMania, both night 1 and night 2. I think it's going to be good.